Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question everything.
Did you see the video of Elon Musk's kid? No. His kid accidentally said Elon Musk's plan out loud into the mic.
No way.
What and it's saying? Crazy.
What did he say?
I forgot if he was on an interview or even just something for TV. Yeah. Elon Musk put his kid up and he's like, oh, this is my mini-me. So this is low-key his plan. Listen.
Did you catch that?
I guess so. Right,
look.
Mini-me here.
Certainly.
Elon Musk's son just leaked SpaceX motto. Listen.
Turn up.
You have the general vibe.
Yeah.
Foreign space acts and quietly just do whatever we want.
Well, what does that mean though?
So they want to implement like space tax because that's not even a thing yet. And then slowly do anything they want. Why was the kid saying that? How does he learn that? How did he learn that shit? First off, what is he playing? What is he watching, bro?
He watching his dad. That's what he watching.
Check this video out. Jason, the actor Jason did this in a Super Bowl commercial. It's actually real, but a lot of people are going to be like, nah, they did, they had trick cameras and all of this kind of BS. But he has an actual bodysuit on. A lot of these actors and actresses, they have these bodysuits on and these wigs and all of that and masks and all this, They put it right in your face. They just give you free will to decode it on your own, And a lot of people so caught up in the matrix, they take it as a joke. But if you open that third eye, you know damn well that's the real Jason when he take that bodysuit off. Check it out.
What does home mean to me? It's my sanctuary.
That's the bodysuit Jason right there.
It's the one place I can let my guard
And this
down.
is the actual Jason when he come
So I
home.
can just kick back and be totally comfortable in my own skin. You know what I'm saying? Rocket Mortgage understands
They
that
give you
home
so many hints.
is where I can be myself.
They can't fool me. I understand we in a matrix simulation.
Pretty darn good.
So I already know. There's a lot of tricks in this game.
Yo.
Home is where you feel the most comfortable, and Rocket Mortgage helps you feel comfortable financing that home with a
That's the real Jason right there.
experience centered around you.
Y'all think that's the real Jason? That's the real Aquaman right there.
Notice how there's discussion about removing the property tax on homes now that most homes are being bought up by corporations.
Ooh.
Now that the average American cannot afford a home out here, cannot afford to buy a home, now all of a sudden they want to remove the property tax on them.
They have arrived. Imagine seeing this.
Why aren't we talking about how everyone is just aging in reverse? This mother and daughter are coming out and exposing the truth, so listen super carefully before they take this shit down.
Where is the fountain? Like, did you find it of youth? Like, did you find it? Are you hiding it? Like, what do you do?
Well, I've always lived a pretty healthy lifestyle and taking care of myself. I rarely ever drink alcohol and I don't smoke. As far as my skin goes, I've always been acne prone. And so since I was about 12 or 13, I was always messing around with my mom's skincare. Feel like it's helped with my lines and hyperpigmentation and just like the glow of my skin.
And the funny thing is, Lindsay Lohan was getting called out a week later for doing the exact same thing as Jolene Diaz was. She is also somehow aging in reverse. But Lindsay was trying to keep it a secret until I found this clip of her boyfriend talking about what they both do for a youthful complexion. Just watch.
You use beef tallow?
I do use beef tallow. How do you know that?
As a moisturizer?
Yeah, how the hell did you know that? I didn't even know this. It's just beef fat. It's just like cow fat. And you what do you use? I rub it all over my face. Really? Yeah, it's the best. It's okay. Do me a favor, right? If you're watching this or if you're just listening in the room, tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever you put your moisturizer on. If you don't put moisturizer on, I don't know. You may want to think about that. Depends how old you are, but like, go look at your moisturizer, right? it probably has like 50 ingredients, and you might know like what 2 of them are, right? Beef tallow is just beef tallow. It's just beef fat.
When that clip came out, I did what he said. I looked at the back of all my everyday products, and I realized that it had a laundry list of shitty chemicals that was just messing my skin up.
What
And
doesn't,
everyone
though?
says, oh no, like you're Asian, you have good genes, like your skin is so good. Tell me why this was my skin just 2 months ago when I was using all of those products, and it was just inflamed and irritated, and I couldn't even put makeup on. And look, I know I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if beef tallow is really going to be the thing for me. So I did my own research, and turns out beef tallow has a ton of vitamins and nutrients in there, and it's also biologically compatible to our skin, so it won't clog our pores.
Well, I guess we all need to get some beef tallow, but we all know what these people are really doing. Adrenal. Anyone else notice that the banner says Sean did? Oh, snap. It really did. That's the time we're really living in. We got a saucer, a flying saucer in the sky.
Giants. I want to talk to you about giants. Whoa! Have you heard of Lovelock, Nevada? No. They found a cave called the Lovelock Cave. They came across many skeleton remains. The majority of them were giant skeletons with red hair.
Weird.
These skulls, they were in a museum for a while, but
How
as
big
of
are these skulls?
They said like from 7 to 9 feet tall. These skeletons were.
Oh my god.
And it was like these skulls were like double that of our skulls. This is where it gets crazy. The Paiute people, it was the granddaughter of the chief wrote a book about the Paiute people. And in this book, she talks about how the Paiute people for years and years were at war with the giant people. And these giant people lived in the mountains in Nevada, and they had long red hair, and they were cannibals. Like, they would come and kill the Paiutes and then bring them up to the mountains and eat them. And so they're at constant war with these giant people, the Paiute people. Yeah. They started winning, and it was brought down to like, I guess it would be 45 remaining giants or whatever, who the Paiute people chased into a cave. This is all in her book.
I gotta read that book.
Why shouldn't you put a toaster in a bathtub?
Well, duh! You wouldn't be able to make toast in the kitchen.
Yeah, you would have to go to the bathroom every time you wanted toast. What a waste of time. Why shouldn't you put a toaster in a bathtub full of water?
Because your toast would get soggy.
Nah, no lie. That's what it's like trying to explain these things to most everybody. You know? Like, you'll have your circle of people around you, right? And as soon as you try to come at them with some new thought, something that they ain't really heard of before, they like, huh? Well, and then you like, bro, for real? How come you can't believe this?
How the fuck did a bitch's movie predict this crash out? Watch this shit.
What I don't understand is why they never found the doctors. My son has had clean checkups every year since the day he was born. How could the doctors not pick it up? He might not have been tested thoroughly enough. Why not?
You got an HMO, right? Well, there's your answer. I mean, HMOs pay their doctors not to test. That's their way of keeping costs down. All right, let's say Mike did need additional testing, and insurance says they won't cover them. The doctor keeps his mouth shut, and come Christmas, the HMO sends the doctor a fat-ass bonus check.
Okay, now you tell me, doesn't that sound like the same exact thing this doctor is saying?
Problem there is that if you figure out a way to help patients heal, and that way doesn't include a pill or a surgery, well, then the hospital and the doctor are in big trouble because If you figure out a way to help people heal and you can't charge them for it, well, then you've just worked yourself out of a job.
And it gets way crazy because millionaires and billionaires don't even go to the same doctors that me and you go to. Listen to Trump's billionaire friend Dana White explain it.
Go to a doctor ever again about my general health. They have no clue what they're talking about, and all they want to do is put you on pills. I had the best doctors that you could get from the best hospitals that you could go to. None of them could stop snoring. None of them could get my blood pressure under control. None of them could get my cholesterol, good and bad, leveled out. It's all good now. The medicines are just going to start to stack up. And before you know it, you're going to be on 14 pills with 10 different side effects from each one of them. You're not living the healthy, amazing life that you can. I'm not kidding you. Like he said, I jump out of bed every day ready to kick today's ass.
Now, in the rest of the podcast, he explained how you went from this to this by ditching the doctors, ditching the pills, and switching to all natural remedies. But see, the problem is people like you and me don't have billions of dollars to spend on researchers who can tell us what works and what doesn't. But we do have gems like this. Let's say you have something like herpes. Right here, page 214, herbal balm for herpes. And boom, right here, it gives you the ingredient, the instructions on how to make it, and the dosage. This shit from allergy relief, ED support, fertility boost, joint pain, heart health, and 250 other powerful remedies. TikTok about to get banned soon. I think every family should have a copy of this book. This book is already sold out twice, so if you still see an orange card around here somewhere, that means it might be in stock.
There's also a video game. I don't know if you've seen. It's called One Man's Sky.
No,
It's crazy. Yo, this shit is crazy because the game map is so big. It has 8, I think, quadrillion planets.
Oh, I heard of this.
Yeah, in one
that's
game.
a sick game.
Yeah, with unlimited life forms, and the game literally never ends, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
here's
wow.
the problem, because I've seen it on a podcast, because the developers, I think that it's already been like 8 years. They're still putting out updates, and soon they're going to put AI into the game. So the problem with that is that the game characters might become conscious.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
imagine we're creating a world, a universe inside our own universe. So now they're gonna be like, oh, who's our creator? Like what's our Big Bang? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But their Big Bang is us pressing the PlayStation button.
Yeah,
Take
yo,
that
it's
in.
crazy.
Take that in.
Because if you take it in, the universe is constantly expanding.
Yeah.
That's a theory. Like the universe is constantly expanding and getting faster with it, right?
There are
gotta
about
play that game.
35 nations that have already agreed to expose their top secret files on these UFOs or UAPs. This is real. These are real. See, the enemy doesn't want us to think about the prospect of us or there being something in the world more powerful than them. They want you to see the F-52 bomber and the jet moving at the speed of sound and see the Air Force and the Russian military and think that they're the all-powerful. But the minute that we are made to know that there's a power in this world from God that's real, with real machines that will trump their power, then we begin to see them in a different light. I'll just say this. It'd be good for the viewers to get the book Message to the Black Man and crack open and go to page 290 and start reading about the wheel and the dynamics of how it came into existence. Do you know that in 1993, the FEMA has in their fire manual a section on chapter 13 dealing with how to respond as a fire official to a UFO?
Yo, they got it in a manual?
How does the brain remember that I forgot, but can't remember what I forgot? I really be thinking like that, and it really pisses me off.
Yo, that's a really good question, ain't it? Arrest Victoria Nuland. U.S. aid is a CIA front that used $5 billion in 2014 to ignite color revolution in Ukraine. Victoria Nuland picked the new government a month before the old government was overthrown. This was said by RFK Jr.
You know what happened with LeBron though?
Nah.
They've dug deeper onto the Diddy incident.
Whoa.
And LeBron might be facing some charges.
I knew it.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, though.
Yeah.
Diddy party. Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Right now he's injured, right? Yeah. There's a conspiracy theorist. I can't say his name because he's banned on like all platforms.
Yeah.
He says he has insider info and rumors. The reason LeBron was injured or leaving the country.
Today, I get another call by someone very close to me, very well known. They said, we don't care, go ahead and say it. He said, hey, LeBron James just sold his Florida condo 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
And has left the country. And they got specifically.
Yo, not LeBron.
You can imagine how.
Not LeBron.
Then it's over P. Diddy.
They didn't got him. I mean, we should have already known. I mean, it's LeBron. It's Mr. Billionaire, the biggest in the business. And he at the Diddy parties. You know they got dirt on him. Got the boule.
So I guess you're wondering why your favorite celebrities have been super quiet lately. And if you don't know, well, tomorrow you will definitely find out. Pam Bondi just went on Fox News and said that she's releasing those Epstein files.
Oh, snap.
Bright and early tomorrow. And finally, we'll get a chance to know which celebrities had a chance to take a flight to that island. She also said the reason that she took so long with releasing the files because it was over 250 victims and she wanted to protect the name. But she says she's not protecting any name of any celebrity. So you know what that means, right? Tomorrow is the day. And I could bet your favorite celebrity is trying to figure out how or when they can get out of the United States. It might be the best thing to do. And it's a lot of people who might not know who Jeffrey Epstein is and what type of monster Jeffrey Epstein was. But if you don't know, tomorrow you will definitely find out. Pay attention.
So there's this guy who started this conspiracy on TikTok, and he's literally talking because he has a picture of a Tesla that ran right through his living room.
Oh, no.
He's at home, his roommate's at home, and a Tesla ran right through the wall at like 5:06 p.m. He takes a picture of it. He calls the police. He goes outside at 5:07, takes a picture of the Tesla inside his house. I mean, it's completely ruined. And then at 5:10, he takes a picture of a tow truck guy whom he had not called underneath the Tesla. The guy says, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, can you like maybe wait for a second? The cops should be here any second. And he's like, nope, can't wait. The guy says, I really think like with insurance and everything, we probably should do a report and stuff. And he says, get the blank out of my way or I'll kill you.
I'll kill
He
you.
threatens his life, gets to the front, pulls around, and the guy's like, you don't have any empathy? And he says, dude, screw your empathy. And literally just like takes the car and leaves. Yeah.
Whose Tesla was it?
Who's self-driving?
It self-drove into the living room?
I don't know. The conspiracy is that Tesla is paying any Tesla that gets into an accident, paying these tow companies or having reps in cities or whatever that work on those things at a drop of a hat in order to not get bad press.
I'm saying it like
That's
that. You know what I
crazy.
mean? I'm trying to. Do you know what your life looks like, though? And this is what's happening also today. It looks like a black man can't make it with a black woman. If somebody looks at the two of us, man, we're the weirdest looking people on earth because you went your way and I went my way. But you're saying the same thing, and that's sort of a shame to
But
say
Nikki,
that I can't
Nikki,
have a black man
but
standing with me,
Nikki.
and you can't have a black woman because we wouldn't be who we are if we had. And that's a fact.
But Nikki, we are nevertheless, we are here. We met.
Oh, you and I met.
Yes.
But I'm talking about for the statement, man. You're looking like a Huey Newton.
Yeah.
He can't make it with a black. Who could be his woman?
We don't know.
Oh, it's such a shame.
We don't know that much about the man.
We know what the image.
Yeah, but
we know what the what we've seen.
Let us forget the image. We don't know anything at all about the man.
We know a little bit.
Let us assume we don't.
Okay, let us assume we don't.
No. If, insofar as it's true, if it's true, that Huey, for example, cannot make it with a black woman, I don't know that that's true.
I don't know that it's true. I'm saying that to date.
That is part of the trap, to make one believe that. I don't believe that myself, you know. It's part of a societal illusion, what you're expected to believe, so that you can react to it and be distracted from the main point, which is one's relationship to each other.
And I'm going to say something that probably nobody's ever said on the internet. The largest pyramids in Egypt or in Africa are under the sand in the desert. There are pyramids.
Yo, I never thought about that. Like in the Sahara, they say it's just such this vast land of sand, desert, uninhabitable. I don't believe that it's uninhabitable. They probably made it like a desert for a reason. What if there's pyramids or just things underneath there? That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Pyramids larger than the ones in Giza under the sand. Then there's people who blatantly trying to hide this. There is evidence of a lost society because there's this glass that they find in the Sahara Desert. It's a green tinted glass that can only be made from nuclear explosions.
Anything about this, y'all. And I just showed this video. I don't know when this was posted. When was this posted? This was posted in 2023. I didn't know of this. That was my first time seeing this video. So when a lot of this information comes, I'm new to this. So just give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Give me a break. Just cool down. So we got Elon Musk's father. Elon Musk's father. It don't stop right here. Check it out.
Michelle Obama's a man.
Of course. You don't know that?
I didn't know that. No.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joan Rivers mentioned it publicly, and she was dead 2 weeks later, by the way.
You think?
Oh, yes.
They axed her, eh?
They axed her, yeah. So that's common knowledge.
Wow.
You can look it up on
Yeah.
any internet thing.
I'm sure.
And, yeah, Michelle Obama's a man. Obviously, you know, they've got, you know, got pictures of her in tracksuits with a 9-inch slong hanging down her leg. No, it's a leg.
Michelle Obama's a man.
Bro said a 9-inch what?
Got pictures of her in tracksuits with a 9-inch slong hanging.
9-inch, bro. That is wild.
Crazy
That is
work.
wild, and gave the specific measurements of that is insane, bro. That is absolutely insane, disgusting, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. We gonna move off topic. We can't move off topic yet. I do have to show y'all some other stuff though. I do got to show y'all some other stuff because I feel like it's getting to that time. Remember when I said at the beginning of this video that, you know, everybody is tired of hearing this Obama name and this, that, and the other. Y'all might hear it a little bit more because there are some things that definitely, you know, they need to answer for. But I'm telling y'all, just
what it
look.
takes to for you to get.
I'm telling y'all, I don't want to play that music and copyright it, but like just the simple fact of like the stance and all that, like I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think? And the crazy thing is, I didn't know that Michelle Obama was this tall. I feel like because my parents being Democrats, you know, my grandmother, you know, and stuff, they would always, you know, obviously, you know, post them, you know, post Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, and then my grandmother actually had you know, she had a garage, you know, with different pictures, you know, of the Obamas, you know, and stuff like that. All right, real talk. And I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about politics. I didn't know anything, you know, so I wasn't a person that's just like, oh, you need to, why do you have to, you know, I wasn't. And even if, you know, I'm still not, that's, you know, who they like, who they support. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to walk into somebody else and say, oh, you need to take that down because I don't like that. You know, that ain't me. But at the same time, I never paid attention. But now as me, you know, paying attention to this stuff, this is absolutely insane, bro. Like, a person can't sit there and be like, yeah, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not a dude, you know?
Michelle or Mike?
Okay, hold on a second. You guys, that's a plane, right? That's a plane.
Looks like it, right?
Yeah? Okay, watch the flight path. It's going right to left, right? Here's my neighborhood. It's going right to left, going all the way that way. But these planes are doing this where it's making a circle now. It's going to make a loop and then go back out that way. They're just making loops, dude. Okay, and they're moving super slow, and you don't hear them, and they're just making these loops. Why? See, you heard a plane, right? It was this plane. That's a plane going over my head. Going
Right, you can hear that one.
out. These guys, I lost it now. They just keep looping and going out. They just keep. They're coming in. I notice them like every 5 minutes or so. They come this way, and they go right about to here. They go out, and then they go around, and they go back this way, and then I lose them into the building. I don't lose them out into the distance. They're not traveling like that other one was out where you could hear the plane either. The ones that are coming this way, you don't hear them. And they're just coming out, looping, and then going back, and then I lose them. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna stay out here for a second. I bet another one comes, I bet.
Y'all think another one's gonna come?
Our fucking day, man. They were all
Pause.
over the place at night. I saw them flying this morning, and they do not. They look like planes when you look at them, but you don't hear them, and they don't. They're too slow. They're too slow, and they're not driving out. They're not flying out to somewhere. They're in a circular pattern. I know flight paths, especially around here. See? There's another one. Finishing that flight path. They're all just circling, dude. And I know that looks like a plane. I'm not crazy. I know that's a plane. But I'm telling you, it's not. Dulles is 9 miles away, and it's not in that direction. Where are you going? They're either all circling around, waiting to land or something. I'm telling you, these are not planes. Oh, told you. Here's another one. Hold on, let me get it. Here he is. Yep.
Oh, dang, that's crazy.
Flat. Coming in from right to left. I bet he makes a loop. Let's watch. This is bizarre, dude.
Man, if he make this loop, that's crazy.
Zoom in out a little bit. Give you an idea. And right about now-ish, I bet this thing starts looping. Let's see what happens. See, that's just too slow for a plane. And it's in the direct flight path, but the one took off and went straight out ahead. So that makes me nervous. Oh, here comes the loop. Here comes the loop. Told you.
Dang, that's crazy.
See? See? I told you. And now we're going left to right. Oh, we lost it. These things are just out here looping, dude. And if it was just changing its flight path to get on the right one to go towards a different area, it wouldn't have taken that path, that slowly, that long, just to retrace its steps. It's now just, look, I'm zooming out. I'm going to lose it, but now it's just going that way. What plane, who would pay for a plane to do this and then loop out and do that? There's no way you would take out from Dulles, which is back this way, come out, do this, and then do this. That's not a flight path. What am I looking at?
What is he looking at? Anybody got an explanation for him?
My husband went to Walmart and got a case of Sprite, okay? Every Sprite is pouring out Coke. Every single one of them
What the heck?
is pouring out Coke. Make it make sense.
Folks, if there is no Mandela effect, and the Volkswagen logo has always been with a gap, as the Mandela effect deniers say, this is actually QTV's van. Hugh, say hello. From the shifty Mandela van. As you can see right here. Original Volkswagen hubcap on a 1974 Volkswagen bus. It has not reality shifted. There's no brake. If there's always been a brake, and there's no Mandela effect, and we're all just crazy, what do we have here? I've also shown a guy at the beach, at Huntington Beach again, talking to people in the street. He had a shop there. like a flea market type thing, a farmer's market type thing, where he was doing artwork. And his artwork, he was making these sculptures of like these Volkswagen logos made by hand and painted by hand. And of course, he painted them with no break. So that's how he remembered them. Look at this. Another original hubcap. This is the Watley Beach, the Huntington Beach, in case you were wondering. And on the back here, another hubcap that shouldn't exist. What will the Mandela effect denier say? Unchanged originals. And then the best part of the story is QTV at one point was driving. Hubcap falls off. And then I gotta go back to the mechanic to like get a new one, right? And then he replaces it with a new hubcap. There is the Ford hubcap when he had it replaced. And of course, what do you know? There it is with the ugly break.
Wow.
Reality. So you have two different realities of hubcaps on this car. Three, actually the original. Unchanged, which is amazing. Why have these not changed? We don't know.
That is crazy, man. That is the original symbol, though.
Okay, well, I already made one, but I came out to the roof now, and look, they're all around, guys. Look at this. They're surrounding Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. It's just a circle all the way around. And then I already showed you the other side of the building. That was what my first was from. But look, if I come all the way over here on the other side of the building, they're over here too. Now this is towards D.C. So where I just showed you, that was like Shenandoah, out towards like Loudoun County, Ashburn. This is now out towards DC, and you can see they're just circling. It's just one huge circle. See them out there? They're just making this one huge circle from DC, maybe even past like in Maryland, all throughout. Look at these things. They're everywhere, dude. They're fucking everywhere, and they're really close. And I'm seeing planes go by because Dulles Airport is only 9 miles away. So like planes are going by, and like this thing is like right in its flight path, guys. There's no way. Look at this. That's definitely one. It's silent. No. Okay. Plane. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So this is a plane. And I can hear it. I think. Is that a... Dude, it's not a plane. That wasn't a plane. It looked like a plane, but it's too small. Like, look at these things. They're everywhere. Dude, these things are all in the sky. They're everywhere. I'm like scared. Like this thing can see me. That's how like close it is. It is not far away at all. Like, and they're all throughout the sky. Look, one way in the distance there. I just saw one blink. There's one, two. Oh my god, dude, these things are fucking. Look, all I gotta do is turn around. They're everywhere. They're surrounding me right now. Plane, okay? This is a plane. That you can hear. That is a plane. You see the difference? Okay, that is a plane. That is the difference. That one that went by just before, that was not a plane. I'm telling you, that wasn't a plane. This one is. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. There's no way this would be authorized like some sort of FAA bullshit. Like, you wouldn't be flying planes through drones. No way. There are all kinds of drones in the sky. Why are we flying planes through this? There's no way. This is fucking normal. I've never seen this. I lived here for 5 years. I lived in this area my whole life. Like, these things are just everywhere, dude. They're everywhere. Look, let's go back over to the other side of the building. They're fucking everywhere. Sorry for my language. No one is out here. No one's talking about it. And these things are just posting up. Look at this. They're just like posting. It's like a movie. What the hell? Like, what the hell? They're going the exact same speed. They're just pacing each other, just circling around. There's really no reason to zoom in. That's like the best you're gonna get right here. Look how many there are, man. Nothing you see is a plane. Nothing that you see in the sky right now is a plane. This is fucking bizarre, man. I got chills. Wow.
That is a lot of little lights or orbs or drones just in the sky, right?
I think I'm about to get real crazy right now.
What?
Yo, white people really aliens, bro. Word of bro.
Hey, don't start.
Yo, listen, all of the colleges is researching this right now, bro. Listen, white people is aliens, my nigga. Think about it, bro. How the fuck they need sunscreen? You live on the planet in the sun. Nigga, if you ain't adapt to this environment, nigga, how you hit?
Hey, low key, he got a point, don't he?
So all of us have been brought together to try to bring out some of the aspects. So if I may, I have prepared an overview statement based on my work these many past weeks. And I want to just say that as a parent and as a patriot, I'm absolutely outraged by what we're allowing to happen to our children. Humanity is judged on how you treat the weakest member of the society. Let me say that although pedophilia, which says child love, has nothing to do with the abuse of children, these children are not just kidnapped and in some cases bred by families as a cash crop. We have people in the United States of America that breed children in order to sell them. And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world. It's also the use of children for harvesting body organs. We'll have the Falun Gong testimony tomorrow. One of the reasons that the Falun Gong are so popular is because they're so healthy, so that you can harvest their body organs and get the very best. And then you have ritual ceremonies and ritual murder, as well as incidental murder. But I know the system. I've been a spy all over the world. I have created the Marine Corps Intelligence Command. I have trained intelligence and law enforcement representatives, over 8,000 of them from across 66 countries. They're all, without exception, good people trapped in a bad system. And one of the most wonderful things that this court could achieve, now that we've had Pizzagate, for example, which opened people's mind, is we could achieve an opening of the public mind and an absolute imperative from the public to governments, including the U.S. government, which I think is the center of gravity in so many ways. I have found in my research in preparation for this court and all of the work that will follow that most organizations that end up being used to prey on children, Oxfam is a recent example, all of the United Nations organizations, the Boy Scouts of America, all of the child services agencies across the United States of America, they did not start out as organizations to prey on children, but they attract pedophiles. And ultimately, pedophiles end up rising in the ranks and controlling those organizations, so that an organization that initially started out in the service of children becomes an organization that is in fact hunting children. And one of our distinguished commissioners has written an absolutely wonderful book called Child Hunters, which I recommend to all of you.
Nigga, is my last glue breathing?
What?
Like, what the fuck is that?
Whoa. What is that?
Why is it doing that? I'm scared to put this shit on my eyes.
That's venom. She putting venom on her eyes.
I gotta have it, please.
Now say what you just said again.
Huh?
Say what you said again. Because we're going to get all this on tape. Say what you said.
If we were married, you got this amazing credit score, right?
800.
Okay. And
this is what poverty does to your brain. Listen to this. Go ahead.
no, we not doing this. Cut it off.
Now you don't want to talk. You was talking so confidently a minute ago.
How was that? No, because they going to say, oh, that's the girl.
They don't know who you are. You ain't on the camera. So go ahead and say what you was going to say. Say what you just said a minute ago.
Okay, you got this amazing credit score, right?
I got an 800 credit score, and I worked very hard, and my mama helped me get that credit score. She helped me pay my car payment.
Now,
I was
say
19.
if your wife wanted to die for a purse, that's $2,000.
There ain't no purse on planet Earth worth dying for, but go ahead. That's $2,000.
You gonna die if you buy me that bad?
No, that's not the point. It ain't no purse on planet Earth that important.
I said to die for. Like it's not something that you would get me like every year. Chuck, get me a purse every year. No, it's something that I'm in love with. Maybe it's Mother's Day coming up. Maybe it's my birthday coming up. Maybe it's Christmas.
Okay.
You can't get that for me?
So you want me to use my 800 credit score to get a purse, to go in debt to buy a purse?
You're going to be in debt. You're going to be in debt if you get that purse.
What was the point of bringing up my credit score?
Because you can go and swipe for it.
Right. So that's what poverty does to people's brains.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. You want me to, if I don't have $2,000 in my bank account, why would I go and buy a $2,000 object on a credit card? That's what most people in America do. That's why most people in America is poor.
Chuck,
This right
Chuck, you want to be for real?
Be for
you
real.
have a Bitcoin, right?
What is? Why would I sell?
I didn't say for you to sell your Bitcoin. Don't act like you poor. You're not poor.
Okay, go ahead. So what does that got?
She said you have a Bitcoin, right? If you got a Bitcoin, I mean, you got a little bread, but like not a lot of money. But like the fact that she said a Bitcoin because it's not a physical thing. You know what I'm saying?
Have a good job.
Okay, what's that got to do with anything?
You can get me a nice purse.
Why would I go into debt to buy?
You're not going to be in debt. You have great credit. How are you going into debt?
This is poverty. This is what poverty does to you. So, if you
explain to me, maybe I don't know.
If you use a credit card, that is money. That is money that was created out of thin air. So, if I don't have $2,000 in my bank account, therefore, if I spend $2,000 on a credit card, I don't have it in my bank account. I'm just spent money that I don't have. So
you do have money in your bank account.
But why would I put it on a credit card then? What was the point of bringing up my credit score then?
Because credit, you're making monthly payments.
Right. See, and this is what poverty does to you, right? This is what they tell you in America. This is why all the credit cards sell up. This is why all the credit card companies make a whole bunch of money. So when you buy stuff on the credit card, they charge you interest on it. Therefore, you have to pay more than the $2,000. If you only pay the minimum payment, you're going to pay a fee on top of that. That's how the credit card company makes their money. That's why people spend so much on a credit card and they never get out of debt. Because they're paying more than what the item is worth. So if I pay payments on it, let's say I make 4 payments of $500, I'm getting charged $50 of interest. So that mean I just paid $2,500 for a $2,000 bag just to put it on the credit card because I didn't have money.
No, we gotta watch this on YouTube or something. I don't believe it.
That is why this is what poverty does to your brains right here. This is what poverty does. This is what they don't teach people in school. All this shit I had to learn on my own. They don't teach none of this shit in school because why? They want to keep people enslaved like this. And she don't know no better. And a lot of y'all out there don't know no better. And that's what they want. They want you not to have no knowledge. There's millions of people just like this that don't know nothing about the American financial system.
Crazy, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's right. You just paid girls do this all the time. I knew a girl that put an MCM bag on payments. And I'm just like, you paying more than what the bag is worth, right? The bag don't go up in value. You mentioned my Bitcoin. So let's say I sold my Bitcoin that goes up in value to buy a purse that goes down in value. No, I don't want you to sell it.
I know that's not your plan.
But what I'm saying, why did you
You're trying to sit here and act like you have nothing.
It doesn't matter. I don't value material objects. It don't mean shit to me. It's just a material object. That bag is only worth money because you and your brain have made it up that it's worth something. You know how much it costs Louis Vuitton to make a bag? Fucking $50. And you go out and people go out and pay $10,000 for a bag that costs them $50 to make.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example though.
Give me an example.
I got a bag. I'm not gonna say who it's from. I got a bag 10 years ago. Guess what? I still have that bag.
Mm-hmm. And whatever you paid for it 10 years ago is not worth that today.
Yeah, but I want to keep this for the rest of my life. That was a special bag that I wanted, and I don't go constantly getting bags.
That's cool. What does that got to do with
What if we got married and I just got a bag every 5 years? Is that going to kill you?
She just want him to buy a bag. She said, just buy me a bag. That's all she asking for at this point.
You get where I'm going with this? I didn't say I want to constantly get a bag.
The thing is, why do you want the bag in the first place? It's just a fucking bag.
Oh my God.
And why would I use my credit to buy the bag? That's crazy.
However okay, whatever.
I'm just saying, you brought up the credit score. If I just could pay the cash for it, which I could, like why?
Okay, excuse me.
But why would I? Why would I save my $2,000 to give you for a fucking bag?
I told you what if it's just 5 years don't went by. Oh, well, I got that bag for Naomi 5 years ago.
Call me in 5 years and I'll get you a bag.
No, I'm saying that we are married and I see a bag I want.
Okay.
Not 5 years don't went down. I ain't asked you for no bag. That's a great wife.
Sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so that's what I said.
So you fine with that? You would take that deal?
I'm fine with that. Yeah, that ain't what you said in the beginning, though.
No, that's what I meant. I said to die for. I hardly see designer bags that's to die for. Like hardly ever.
Ain't none of them to die for. They all $50. Just like these damn shoes.
Really, I go get one that will go with every style of my outfit.
It costs Nike $20 to make these shoes. I bought these at the outlet, granted, for like $80. But
I have my shoes forever too.
Right. So people paid $150 of these for these brand new. I bought them from the outlet for $80, but it cost Nike $20 to make these shoes. And we paid $80 for them. That's crazy. They Louis Vuitton shit. Man, that shit cost them $50. They got little kids in sweatshops making them bags. And people go out and pay $2,000 for them. Because it say Louis Vuitton on it. You don't even know that nigga. You ain't never met that nigga a day in your life.
Facts.
You so thirsty to buy this bag. I don't know.
So thirsty, man. That's American consumerism at its finest, is it not? Is it not? Just wanting to buy something just because. Put me in debt. Just buy it. It look nice. I just want it. Everybody just wants a little bit of something, right? Just gotta have it. Man, we need to teach ourselves a little bit more, and we need to teach our generations after us to not fall into this same trap of American consumerism, right? They try to tell us this ideal of the American dream. The American dream is consumerism. That's it. Everybody just wants to buy stuff. Even if you look at the most poorest of poor people, right? They just want to trade places with the rich people. That's all. They don't want to make things better, or they'll say, oh, we want things equal, everybody to be equal. But in all honesty, they just want some money in their pocket so they can go buy some things too. It's crazy. It's a cycle that we all need to break. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on. And until next time, YouTube, peace.